Hello, everyone. And because James only has 2 days left after working in science before becoming an acrobat, I went ahead and enabled Showtime because, like, 2 days, that's not gonna make a full 3-hour stream. During brand, I could, like, technically, I could have just gone for the 2 days and then done something else for the remaining time. But you see, Showtime expects you to have like 5 different lots because you have to have a variety of venues. So I guess we're going into edit town mode again. I don't think I want mixed master karaoke in my town. This private venue could be fine. You know, the just default one. Probably not the big show venue though. Yeah, sure, let's place it down, see what it looks like. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, maybe we could touch it up a little bit to give it some flair. They're specific to the town. But you see, the issue is that the issue with Showtime is that all of them are very much. All the laws are very much designed to be in Starlight Shores. Like, yeah, not every town necessarily suits a tropical themed karaoke bar. Let's see, I'm thinking. Because this area of town is kind of like almost a business district in a way. Hey, you know, we've got our consignment store, our salon. So there is quite a bit of residential space over in this side of town as well. Let's see, the main warehouse is on a 30 by 30. It's like, why did they have to give Mixmaster Karaoke this weird specific lot size? Is as well, like 32 by 29. You can't manually place that. Like, you can't. You have to put it on like a 40 by 30. In fact, actually, 40 by 30s aren't even an option. You have to go for like 40 by 40. Because unless you're okay with having like 2 rows be cut off, maybe you can get the game to fit it on a 30-30. Maybe we put them in the vicinity of the Red Velvet Lounge. Which I'd considered making the supernatural hangouts that comes with the town. The one up here, Varg's Tavern. I considered making that a Showtime gig lot, but because it is. Because it is possible to have gigs on. It is at least supposedly possible to have gigs on a supernatural hangout lot. It's like, you know, I could see like bands playing at Varg's Tavern, but not like an acrobat. Or especially not a magician. Like you're expecting a like I feel like giving a magician a gig at a venue that is, that counts amongst its patrons literal actual spellcasters would just be like a gig. Just be like a mean prank. Like, yeah, sure. Come do your fake magic at our tavern that regularly is attended by witches. You'll do great. At the private venue is 30 by 30, so let's start laying out the lot types as we've got here. So private venue. See, here's another weird one. 20 by 34. So I think this will be our coffee house. And like over next to it, we can probably put down live show venue. And then big show venue wants to be a 60. It wants to put it on a 64 by 64. You know, literally the largest lot size Highest in the entire game. Fortunately, there's a 64 by 64 right here. Here's just zoned for residential. Residential currently, but we can quickly just change that to big show venue. And it's live show venue. Let's start working on the coffee house first. Gonna start pulling up some pictures of coffee house exteriors just to get kind of some ideas. You know what, maybe this is the one time we go like modern. Because like, sure, it doesn't suit the rest of the town, but this is gonna be like where the town is trying to but like you're gonna kind of expect the the like live entertainment area to be a little touristy. So like there's two kinds of vibes that we could really go with. We could go like almost sort of tourist trap, like a la say the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls and the Cryptonomica from the Adventure Zone Amnesty. Or we could go like, yeah, this is, or we can go ultra modern, like a some like developer from out of town built this area up to be a hip and happening live venue spot, live entertainment and spot. Let's see. Because admittedly, I'm having trouble finding images of coffee shops that aren't like ultra modern. There's this one, and that looks pretty nice. Oh, but it's AI though, so no, thank you. You know, I would rather work off of a design of a building that actually exists, for one. Here's one that's definitely got a lot of the same kind of architecture that we've been working with. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I think yeah, since like this is a dedicated since this is a dedicated like cohesive project that the town is undertaking. This isn't just like a couple businesses that just kind of sprung up over in the business district down the road. This is a big business coming in. Because they see the potential of this town to become a new like live entertainment destination. And so I'm not even gonna work off just like one specific reference image. I'm kinda gonna just go with the vibe of most of the reference images I saw. Okay, I need that to be substantially shorter. Yeah, we're going big roof, but not quite that big roof. Heck, actually, maybe we... Because maybe we do actually grab a little bit of a reference image. Because honestly, this one's kind of neat. So unfortunately, I can't get the roof any lower than where it's currently at. But yeah, this image certainly captures a vibe that I can work with. Now that's not great. I think this might just be bad. I think we might just want to start over with this one. And then try something else. Really wish I wouldn't keep being AI images coming up with my search for just pictures of, you know, actual like, places. Granted, like, it would be really fit. It would be kind of fitting. If it was just like in the lore, you know, this big land developer just straight up use AI for all their architecture. Or rather than, you know, hiring actual human architects to design things. Here's one that looks kind of neat, I guess. This is very square. That's 20 side, so guess we go like 16 by 16. Because, you know, this thing does appear to be a perfect square. I don't know why the grid isn't showing up on top of some of these walls, but hopefully that doesn't end up being an issue. Actually, might be better to go 15. Go like 14 by 14. So that gives us room for columns. Which it looks like there's a little space. Here. Oh, the whole thing's on... The whole thing's supposed to be on a foundation, isn't it? Well, guess... So we better just delete all these walls real quick. So that we can put in the foundation. And then we redo all the walls. And then add in 4 wide stairs here. And the outside seems to be surrounded by columns. Okay, I think it's like column there, there. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere on the columns. They don't have quite the same kind of columns that they've got in the picture, but these will work. Apparently they only support 1 column size. That is with this particular one. And foundations must be built on ground level, so... And the question is... how am I gonna build that particular kind of flat roof? Oh, we're getting... potentially somewhere very interesting. Like, this is a very different design that I did not think the Sims 3 would even support. Lo and behold, it's working. Kind of. Because that's not really where I intended that wall to go. Right, there we go. Might need to add more columns. I believe you can kind of... cheat the system a little bit by just adding a column and then deleting it. Because all the game really cares about when it comes to columns is that the column was there at some point. Not if it's still there. There on the finished design. I think I might have just built this part a little bit too far out. Yeah, that was the issue. Right, just gotta add a little bit more, and we should... yeah, that seems to be the basic structure. Structure completed. Can just add in... and some flooring. Oh, I could have just used flooring. Flooring, possibly. Seems flooring's only willing to do that in this line specifically. And nowhere else. Yeah, how likely is it that we're actually gonna look underneath sort of the sort of the roof? The little overhang area of the roof probably doesn't really not really gonna be looked at enough. I don't know if that really matters a whole lot. Bigger problem is that can't put any kind. Doesn't look like it can put any kind of roofing on top of this wall. Perhaps if I do more column trickery. Up here, then it'll let me. No, that's the wrong spot for columns. Unfortunately. Because it makes everything too high. But maybe if I put 2 level high columns. Comes inside. No, I think that's still too high. You know what? Here's where we need the columns. Add more columns down below. Nope. It's only adding more to the outside. Starting to think this may be a lost cause. Unless... Here we go. Because that will be... should be on the right level. However, these columns are not doing their job. Unfortunately, only some of the columns are conforming to my vision. And so... could just delete yet more of the foundation. In fact, actually, we can just delete the entire foundation and put it back later. You could even delete the walls. And then perhaps everything will be on the right, like, Z level for me to do what I need to do. To build this monstrosity of a roof. Then maybe if I just add several columns. Here we go. I believe we are getting somewhere. Now we can just delete all of the excess columns. And then down underneath all of this, that's where we build. Unfortunately, we're going to have to delete the remaining columns because they caused the... Because if I build foundation too close to them, It throws a can't level terrain error. However, I can put columns next to the... You know, it's interesting because evidently the columns don't need to level any terrain because they're able to be placed down next to the exit. Next to the thing with no issue. Do you mean covered by floor tile? So apparently I can't place the walls down anymore. You know, let's test something. Nope, can't. Let's try deleting the foundation again. You know, maybe we don't do foundations on this project. Yeah, we don't do foundations on this project, plain and simple. Because foundations create a problem. That I unfortunately do not have much of a means to solve. Because unfortunately, like, I don't think even turning move objects on would work. At the same time, that also makes this whole thing substantially less impressive. I think I'm just gonna have to make peace with the fact that The Sims 3 won this time. I believe there's perhaps a wall that, perhaps a fence that, yeah, there we go. Fence with a planter on it. That'll work perfectly for this place. Which, I mean, you know, I suppose this is what I should have done from the very beginning. Actually, we can even kind of still have our little, like, entryway. There just will not be any stairs involved. Which, I mean, hey, makes it more accessible. Granted, you know, it's not like there are any sims that can't... I mean, actually, there are sims that can't walk upstairs because they're toddlers, technically. So, like, technically, there are sims that can't use stairs. Just not the one, just, you know, they're not the entities you usually think about when you think, oh, we've got to make it to where this building has a way of being entered without using stairs. Yeah, maybe we... like, stone there. This is nicer. Nicer stone. Alright, an hour into the stream and we can finally start working on the interior of this thing. Almost. We've got... because now we can actually have, you know, something that goes on the overhang here. I mean, also, while we're at it, we might as well just... go like that, because then we can have this whole thing be a flat roof. Or at the very least, oh, it'll be a like that. Because I think what we really need in order to achieve the kind of thing that they've got here is like half walls, or maybe some variety of like fencing, or I think half walls are close. Notice we can also look at fences. Fences aren't really providing much. I believe there's also a selection of roof decorations that might be of use. But that's a little bit too Victorian. And is the issue. I think we're gonna have to just go with half walls. No, not that. That kind of half wall. This kind of half wall. Or even just a flat top one. Yeah, that'll work. Because admittedly, like, the camera doesn't really support looking at buildings from the direction that this image looks at this building from. Which actually, it looks kind of like... There's some funky perspective going on, I think. But it looks like it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, like, on all those walls, the roof is definitely right above the windows because there's an awning. So clearly... the way I was doing it would have created more problems. I mean, grand, like, this design kind of has problems. Yeah, because it's like... I think it's column time. Maybe even columns on foundation time. Up. Can't place it through a fence, so... we're gonna have to rip this out. So we can't level the terrain either, so... yeah, that's just not gonna work. Unless... oh. We have a workaround. Except they're just barely not tall enough. So yeah, the roof is just gonna have to look like that, I think. Like, I mean, admittedly, I think this might be something you could achieve in The Sims 4. Alright, that looks pretty good. Gotta do some last bit of modification work to this side of the building. At least we are reaching the point of being able to at least decorate the exterior. So now we've got that. We've got looks to be siding. Anything that goes on the roof. Let's go with the log let's go with the log siding. Now we can finally start working on the interior. Actually, no, because we've got to put... First of all, we've got to put these back in. And we've got to do the windows. And, you know, this is why I put in the description, title of the stream as being, you know, maybe we'll get to do live mode at some point. Maybe. Because building can take a lot of time. And you know, this is just a first lot and we're almost halfway through the stream. Because I only allotted 3 hours. You know, that's my usual time. We're getting into the interior. You know, it's gonna be one of those kinds of places that has like a feature wall that is just bare brick. Yeah, we're literally just using the same wall coverings as the outside on the inside. I'm gonna have to go into by debug a little bit. Oh, that's kind of massive. And let's see if we can maybe put platform under it. Yeah, we don't need that to be right there. Show stage is an 8x7. Yeah, let's actually have the platform be a little bit bigger than strictly needs to be. Alright, so we've got the stage in. And that is the big important thing. The game is acting glitchy, so I'm going to... No idea what's going on here. Hope it's not stuff being horribly broken. So I'm gonna save the game just to make sure that I don't lose this last, everything I worked on for this last hour and 15 minutes. But, I'm gonna save to a new file just in case, whatever's going on here is a sign that I've somehow irreparably damaged the game. So now we can get back to this. Okay, that is facing the way it's supposed to. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, so let's... let's just set up some tables. Ooh, you know what? It's not really a thing in the picture that we're working off of. What if we had some outdoor dining? Like, instead of this section of the flowers, we just, like, did a little bit of this. And this and a little bit of that, and throw a fence gate on there. And then we've got the option to have seating outdoors. And indoors we have... Okay, so I think it's actually... Yeah, there we go. The coffee bar is in the buy menu. Because, you know, this is a coffee house, so they should have a place where you can buy coffee. You know what? This is gonna be the outdoor seating. Just a couple benches. And then indoors... you have these kinds of dining tables surrounded by varying numbers of seats. Okay, so I guess you don't put chairs around. Oh, okay. You put the chairs around the table, then you move them over. Kind of an odd way of doing that, but okay. They have to be oriented this specific way. And now, just gotta work on the lights. So naturally, we want to have plenty of light above the stage. Meanwhile, use these things for lighting on the tables. Oh, we can't put anything on the benches, I guess. And then outside, you can just have. Yeah, I'm realizing that we didn't put a bathroom anywhere in this place. So maybe it's basement time. Yeah, there we go. We can just have a basement. Yeah, that's not a good spot for it either. Yeah, that should be fine. We can hide it away a little bit with the half wall. I'll then put just some basic bathrooms down here. Yeah, actually, no. it just doesn't really fit the kind of vibe I'm going for to have. Ooh, you know what? I think we've got a better floor. Yeah, that suits this place a lot better. Meanwhile, on the inside of the bathrooms, it's gonna be all tile. I probably actually need to make them a bit bigger. Fortunately, we can easily do that because this is a basement. And we're not restricted by the floor plan of the actual building above it. I wonder, there's somebody performing up here on the stage. Does that mean that for a small part of the men's room you can just like hear them upstairs? There's because part of the men's room is directly under the stage. Of course, you know, if you can hear them, then that means that most likely they can hear you. Well, to a lesser extent, because, you know, you're not going to be as loud. Unless you're having a real rough time. Yeah, that's right. I'm putting the urinals directly next to each other. So they're gonna have to get cozied up if two people want to use the urinals at one time. And then we just put in just some basic counters. I'll put in just like a trash can. And into these bathrooms, so I'm having trouble finding the thing. So I think we might have to just... Let's go without. Right. Just some basic sinks. Some mirrors. Mirrors on the walls behind wall behind the sink. You know what? Just full wall mirrors that you can only see half of. Because the rest is covered up by nice sinks. Oh, in fact, actually, it looks like it doesn't even render the rest of the wall mirror. Just some basic white wallpaper. And we can put in a light in each, and there we go. All we've got to do is finish off this area, and we are done. Oh, and which is, it doesn't really mean much, but we might as well have something up there. So that should be everything this place needs. So now we can return to Edit Town. Save the game. And then move on to another build. So I think let's do the karaoke bar next. Next, let's see. I'm certainly seeing some interesting interiors. I'm not looking for interiors. I specifically Googled exterior. It seems almost like the exterior doesn't really matter. Do you know what? I think... think it's fine if we put like the porta party mini warehouse and the stadium in. Like they fit the vibe I'm going for well enough. No, that's backwards. Yeah, I went the part with the sign on it facing the front. Gotta go in and bulldoze this lot because it's got stuff on it. Probably like a single like extra tree or yeah, let's make pretty much like one modification. No palm trees. Like, I mean, sure. Or arguably, like, technically, we're in a town that's intended to be on the same coast. Yep, maybe we just redo all of the terrain paint or something. Because I can't seem to find the terrain paint that they're using here. Yeah, it would kind of make sense to use concrete footpaths that came with the Supernatural expansion. Like, admittedly, you know, maybe this stadium is a little bit big for what's supposed to be, like, a new development. But, you know, the as of yet unnamed person, the as of yet unnamed individual that is funding this whole project just has that kind of money. just be glad that, you know, for once they're actually doing something with it that can benefit other people instead of just sitting on it. Right, palm tree's gone, so we can now work on the one remaining build. The live show venue, which will be a karaoke bar. Maybe if I remove the word modern, it'll come up with something. I have somewhat of an idea. Yeah, I think it might just be that the exterior doesn't matter all that much for karaoke bars. It doesn't matter nearly as much as the interior. I think here maybe we actually go multiple floors. Like upstairs will be where you put in maybe and like the stage. And just put in just about any door or it will work. Jamili, for some reason, I'm probably kind of just hurrying through this because if I spend as much time on this as I spent with the previous venue, then yeah, I'll be going over. It kind of looks like I think a lot of karaoke bars kind of have the individual karaoke machines kind of in segmented little rooms. So let's probably do that kind of approach here. So maybe this is where we have the bathrooms. And then just like 2 places to do the actual karaoke. And the rest of the area is just gonna be the bar itself. Well, so I'm thinking some masonry. We can even do like custom masonry. Let's try and get colors of the masonry to kind of match a little bit. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be good enough. It's not quite the texture I was expecting. Let's just leave that be. and see if we can find way to just continue that. Ooh, you know what? Maybe. Not really seeing much of options for just continuing what we've got down here. Oh, there we go. Maybe this will work. Just move. I think it's gonna have to be close enough. Then we'll have glass doors on the karaoke rooms. It could get really interesting in terms of the design, the interior for those. Oh, so right now we're just kind of working on the outside. Yeah, I am definitely just like speeding through the process of building this thing a little bit. But, you know, kind of want to get to actual live mode for at least a little while. One thing's for sure, this is not the season finale. So now the question is, do we have... I think we're gonna have to just put a bar in. And then later we can... Later, once I have late night installed, we can and work on actually. Oh, we kind of looks like we can't really do much with the interior design of the karaoke rooms because the karaoke is facilitated by this big honking thing. So the best we can really do is have some fun with like lighting effects and wall decorations without substantially increasing the size. Oh, we could have carpets. Yeah, we can. Which admittedly, I think the game might not like the fact that I'm putting the karaoke machines in little rooms like this, because I think the game likes to have Sims actually move nearby and watch the karaoke. And so, you know, mostly this area right near the door that's gonna... Now, let's... send these rooms out a tiny bit, just to make sure that there's a good amount of room. So that it doesn't become like a routing issue. We could probably... This is some very dramatic music. Yeah, that's totally... That's totally what I... Okay, so I think the bathrooms are just gonna have to not have sinks. That's just gonna be the way this place is. Because they're too small, but also don't really have any room to expand them at all. Yeah, I suppose we could just delete one of the toilets in each. There. Now they've got sinks. Granted, that does mean that only... that only one man can shit at a time unless he wants to go for the sink or the urinal. Yeah, we've got some of these outside to basically act. It's something akin to decor. They're on the outside of the building. This window should probably be more like that. Because otherwise it's partway in the masonry. And just gotta put in and some lights in. And there we go. Now we can have black light on. Now maybe we can actually grab, because like currently it's kind of painful to look at. But now it's a lot better. Because we made the interior a little bit darker. We could maybe add some more seating. Now we could even... and add some spots to sit. Like, directly outside, so... you know, when you're waiting your turn, you can just, like, sit on the sofa or something. And meanwhile, we can throw in these. These people that are drinking can have a spot to sit and you know, enjoy their drink. And I would say that's this place mostly done. At least as done as it's gonna be. Because you know, can't have an actual bar with a bartender. Due to the fact that I don't have nightlife currently enabled. So now once the game is done saving, we can get like 45 minutes of live mode in. I also need to, at some point, go through and give names for some of these venues. Maybe I could even like, put up like a call for suggestions on Twitter or something. So yeah, we finally got a laundry set up. At first I was like, huh, what's going on? Why is there a hole in the wall? But no, that's just into our permanently dark laundry room. Right, the game successfully setting up proprietors. There's of all the venues. And of course now every sim is gonna get set of ones related to who the expansion. And it's just not a lot of much interest happening right now. So we can fast forward a little bit. Oh, oh great. The game's crashed. So you know what? I'm gonna just take that as a signal that getting those builds done was enough Sims 3 for tonight. So this is gonna be almost sort of a filler episode because nothing happened other than I built some things. Alright, so I've got episode 12 on my calendar if we need it. And so let's just switch over to some Balatro.